now we leave the top of the mountain, the wonderful mountain of the Blorenge. My young son, Owain, 15-year-old, has gone first going down the hill, and the tassels that you can see blowing in front of the camera is actually tassels from the hat I'm wearing. And then I realised that the reason why they got these tassels is that you can actually use them to fasten a hat on your head. I've only just realised that, and I think Owain thinks it's quite hilarious. But anyway, you can see the view going down the hill. The footage is actually quite clear, but it's quite jumpy because I've got this like connected to the front of my jacket, and you can see the landscape as we go down from the top of this huge mountain. I think the main concern of mine coming back down was actually the fact that it's really steep, and I was always hoping that Owain would find actually a way for us back down, but we went a completely different way. And I think it was his solution to get back off the hill as fast as we possibly could. And I'm calling it hill? No, it's definitely not a hill, it's a mountain. We did go up a mountain, and we just came down a mountain as well. Owain found a cave at one point as I was jumping off a rock, and were there monsters in this cave? So we're gonna have a look, and we could have had our dinner in there, but I think getting off the hill, various different skills with walking backwards, because I think coming off the hill was a lot more difficult than actually getting up there in the first place. It was too cold to be up on the mountain, but going back to the cave, that was Owain's high point for the visit for the Blorenge. This is where the sheep would winter when it was really cold, and we had this bit of a joke about my eldest daughter Bethan when we were at the top of the mountain before. By the time we got halfway, we knew she'd have got home by now, and putting the kettle on for us to get back, it took us at least 40 odd minutes to get back, so we're not as fast as her, and she runs quite quickly, probably did it in 5. The coat that I had on was really good being up at the mountain. Owain didn't have as much protection as me, and it was definitely an expedition. It was definitely a nice day for this expedition. Keeping your eyes on the floor as you're going up and down was good. It was very steep and treacherous. More of a struggle going down than going up sometimes, but most of it was in the now, and it's really interesting day. And it was over to the other path on the way back, which most walkers use. We did find the other path on the way back, and I do find that coming back down the mountain seems to be more steeper on the various other routes, and it would have been good to have had crampons on, and that hat ties, as I said earlier on, with a bit of a pain. It was a really nice day though. Lost my balance a couple of times, but I didn't actually go over, unlike last time. You get used to the mountain. And Owain, my young man, went first most of the time, and it's letting him go and explore and find the route up and down was really good. So getting in the mood to go down the hill, and just all that good gentle movement against the strong blustery wind, catching the wind, going the right way, sometimes not wearing the hat helped, and because sometimes the hat isn't a good feeling. I don't know, it just overheats you sometimes, so it's much better to sometimes have it off because you do lose heat that way. So this way and that, coming up and coming down, and you're feeling it. You're feeling being there. It's a really good place, the Blorenge. Various molehills really high up. Getting up the steep mountain again. When you're up here on top of the world, then you've got to think about coming down. Occasionally, not following the footpath helped, and let yourself going down just off the mountain was good. Sort of edging down. But you don't go and stay in one place because you lose your balance because of the wind, jumping occasionally sort of off little sort of rises in the rock and so on. It wasn't too much rock climbing, but when we got down, you wanted to go back up. Anyway, that's Owain and my explanation of the Blorenge mountain in Abergavenny. Well worth a visit, and see you up there someday. Thank you.